the way it always starts. Go visit some school and next thing you know your kids want to go there. Really no excuses for that.
What?
That's where they play the football. I don't know where they play the golf ball.
We're going this way.
If you went to Auburn, this is going to be a semi-walking tour. Maybe. We're looking for the liberal arts. And my oldest squirrel and youngest squirrel both are thinking they want to learn something here. Are you impressed with my vlogging skills, vlogging and vlogging? So when they put stickers on the abductor vans, that's straight out of the movies right there. So now she's talking about sororities. Oh my goodness. We have no idea where we're going. We're following her. I think I've shown y'all this part of Auburn before. I'm not sure. And it's probably because we're tourists, is we're not sure which building is which. Usually there's words on them to say this is this hall or this is this hall, because if you're the hall monitor and you get a hall pass, then you have to know what hall you're monitoring or passing. All their little plastic fake window pane trims are falling off. I don't know why that bothers me so much. If I had a ladder and some glue, I'd crawl up there and glue them back on. Can y'all see what I'm talking about? See, if you go to school here, I can come down here all the time and hang out.
True.
Turn left. I'm asking this guy with the cigarettes in his ears. Talking to himself.
Turn left here.
There's Brown Hall, and they misspelled Brown. See, now I'm really not sure if you need to go to school here.
It says we're 1 minute left.
Hey, there's food and wagons. Oh, this is where we came and talked to the motorcycle guy.
He said it was over there though.
He did, because this is engineering.
Yeah.
What's the name of the hall?
Here.
Okay, we found it. This is the stack of bricks we've been looking for right here.
It took a minute.
This is where we're gonna put food in our faces in a little while. In a little while.
I'm not eating
Oh, you don't want to eat there? Why? Because they have cuss words on the food can. Oh, hibachi truck. Slow it down on me, guys.
There it is. Oh.
I think they're still in boot camp. Run, don't walk. But they're driving.
This makes me mad that it took us this long to get here.
It didn't take us long. We've only been here like an hour.
That's why I told us to walk through, and we didn't walk through it.
But you can't drive. There's nowhere to park up there. This is such a challenge with her.
Did we just stand here and wait for the...
No, we're going to knock on the door and say, hey,
It says exit here.
you have a lovely home. Exit here, enter here.
I just checked us in. So we just it's here. You see?
This isn't going to be the hall, but this is where we're going to start.
Are y'all here for a college
School of Communication.
Okay, if you go up these stairs right here, it's right at the top of the stairs.
Okay, thank you.
Dankeschön.
Here's the women's restroom. Can I run up here real quick?
For those who are tired, women's restroom. I'll be right here, just standing by myself. Oh, I just saw something. Shh.
They have some in-person classes, but most of them are online.
So we're making our way to the top. We talked to one of the professors of, what was he, a professor of journalism? No, media studies. And he had tons of cameras, and I just went in and got to chit-chatting with him. They made her.
Yes, I do.
They made her a little sign.
Get these labels out of your way.
Cheese.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do one.
Look at all the people. We just did our what do you call it?
Just
Info session.
Our info session with Bay. Pretty cool guy, knowledgeable. He and his boss. They did a great job. So now we're gonna go feed. And then we're gonna do some wandering around with him. We're going to Arigato, the restaurant of sticks. And we'll be there.
Restaurant of sticks?
Yeah, Domo Arigato, Mr. Rabato. You don't know?
That's a song.
Domo Domo. Oh, there's a restaurant right there.
Just let me know, people.
So here we are, Captain Cooper Cater. My daughter just waved at that muscle man running up through there. How in the world do you know him?
I just know people. His
Hey.
name is Dylan. Oh.
You can say his name. We don't know him. I'm gonna be in that kind of shape come summertime.
He's running a 50K.
No, he's not. He's running up that hill right there.
Well, no, he's training.
Training for a 50K?
Yeah. Wow.
One day I hope I make 50K.
Y'all just be happy that I know. Do I?
So we're making our way
I don't think so.
to the square. This is another tour right here. They're doing the family walkabout. We are headed to downtown to feed. Come on. They're going so slow.
Okay, I don't.
Watch out for the speed bumps.
You don't really what happens.
Martin Hall.
That's how a lot of that's why Birmingham looking back, it's a liberal arts school, and so a lot of it is like that. I think
That's pretty neat. There's so many tours going on around us. People that
I'm so hungry.
I'm hungry too.
I've gotten to the point where I was so hungry and now I'm not hungry anymore.
You're not hungry anymore?
You're gonna be when you start smelling the food. That's what I always. Most world keep going.
William J. Sanford Hall. That place is pretty awesome.
So you could design your own experiment case
Okay, this is gonna be our. Come here. This is where y'all stand right. This is gonna be my famous thumbnail. Just stand right there. This is my famous thumbnail. John, I'm gonna turn around. Oh, that's incredible. Maybe. Now let's keep rolling. Oh, it says agriculture mechanics. I gotta learn more.
My thumb looks so big.
She said her thumb looks so big. They're photoing. They're capturing the moment. You say your thumb looks big?
Yeah, I did in this picture. Oh wait, Auburn.
I don't know how you see your thumb when you're taking a photograph of something else.
Let's do it, y'all.
I'm just kind of following them around. But I tell you what, after talking to Bay and his boss,
Which side you want me on?
after talking to them, it made me want to go back to school.
I know, right?
You know what? You think,
Got me
man, if I could go back 2 years ago when I was in college,
Yeah, I know.
it'd have been incredible.
We can pick another one if you want, though.
I don't know which one.
I like that filter that you had, though.
Well, thank you. These children. Cheese. This is what you do. Actually, there's a lot of people walking around. I've seen people around here with and I think I told y'all this in another video with the gimbals to put their phones on and everything.
It was down
Okay, we got to go to the food place. Okay, if you can overlook them,
there. Okay.
this building was built in 1888. It was completed in 1888, which is pretty cool. And Mr. Sanford was actually the governor of Alabama in 1900 and 1901.
I like the filters.
It's pretty cool to me. Yeah, just Google it.
Yeah.
You have no idea how long we've been standing there waiting on them to take pictures. What is this song? Listen. I know it, but I can't remember it. I cannot figure out that song. Don't be trying to sing out here in public. I'm just kidding.
I said maybe it was like a funk song like that.
No, I remember it. I remember it from, I don't know, church. Okay, I want to know what Langdon Hall is. The other one was built in 1888.
Oh, this one's old.
Let's go check it out. Y'all want to?
What are you doing?
Okay, I'll Google it. Either way, that's Langdon Hall right there. I'll look it up here in a minute. There's Ingram Hall over there to the right. There's Hall and Oates. You don't get it. They don't get it.
I can't go for that.
That's a good one. Or actually about 30 seconds later, the church bells started over there. So I guess they have them going at different times so they don't get a little overbearing and wear each other out. Now this place is big and Hall. We'll check it out later. It's like Battle of the Bells. Now this place is throwing down back there now.
It is Battle of the Bells.
It's like a glitch.
You know they did that at 12:05 every day?
I did know that. So we're gonna go over here to Toomer's Drugs and hang a left.
Wait, where's this place?
Down here on the right.
One of those places is right now. Oh, so we need to walk down here.
Making it.
You go get a lift.
Finally crossing.
Yeah, we go walk around the corner.
For all these people, and they're waiting to get into a restaurant called the Irritable Bow, which is pretty interesting.
And look at the line.
Look at all those people. They're all waiting to have upset stomachs. But actually it's BAO, right? Irritable BOA bow.
Wait,
Yeah.
it actually might be BAO.
But
Something like that.
the young lady in front of us right there talked to us for a while, and she said it is so good. But we're going back to where we knew it was really good last time. I'm gonna check it out. Then we'll get out and wander around the town a little bit more. This is what we came for. Let's try again. The feeding is over. So we paid our tab. And I was looking for them. No, they are. Now we're headed back to meet, what's his name, Bay? To get another tour type. There's our people. Two of them, we lost one. Oh, which one? Oh, there she is right there. Hey, y'all. What in the world is wrong? So we're back at the corner, and we are going to go back to find our people. Class of 1917. Heading back. What is it called?
Listening is an act of love. Do you know what StoryCorps is?
No, I don't watch a lot of sports.
New York, there's like different ones around the world, and like people can go there, and you like
I can't hear her either.
interview someone.
I don't know what it is. Geronimo said she used to read.
It's a book.
I don't
and
know
it's
it.
all of the stories like around the world of like people.
That's just stories.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
a collection, if you will.
Yeah, it's about the like people's lives.
See, I told her I read.
Wait to just sit on the grass when I'm in college.
See, I told her I read half a book once, but she don't see me bragging about it. Now they're embarrassed. Oh, they brought their child. This place is awesome. This is one of the most impressive campuses I have seen in many of the moon. So we're making our way back to Bay. I told him when we get up there we need to go see him and sing the song, Bay, I'm Leaving. I must be on my way. But they didn't know it. Quick, let's follow them. There's tours everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. No firearms or weapons permitted on this property. So right here, you cannot carry. Right here, I believe you can open carry. I don't know. Oh, that dude just sneezed. Y'all hold up, let the wind blow. Didn't even cover his cake haul. Okay, let's go.
It's literally November and it's like 8.
Commitment is contagious. We'll leave it at that. We're almost back. Sorry, I had to catch my breath.
Yeah, when you take this, I gotta use the restroom. Oh, yeah.
So true or false? If you I'll have
Actually, I have to use the restroom too.
she calls everybody Ashley. If you do a paper route, can you tell people if you have a job in journalism? Here, give me this stuff. Okay, y'all go right there. Down the stairs is our tour guide.
I'm the makeshift tour guide for the day.
He's actually breaking the rules, giving us a tour, but we won't report him.
This is academic my communication class engineer. This is where your academic advisor's office will be. So when you want to meet with them in person, you'll go into their office and talk with them. And like I was saying earlier, when we were in the conference room meeting talking about the curriculum and stuff, on that hall
It's
is where
pronounced
your
Titsner.
particular career advisor is. So your psychology career advisor will be in there as well. And yeah, this is where kind of just the home of CLA is. Do you have any questions about Titsner before we move on? No.
How many square feet is it?
You have any questions
How do
for the
I look? Do I
audience?
look okay on the camera?
It's great. That thing does wonders for your hair and eyes.
Oh, thank you. So this is Thatch Concourse. It connects to West Thatch Avenue and East Thatch Avenue where I live. This actually used to be a two-way road. When my dad went here, they paved it over back in the early 2000s, so you can't drive on it anymore. But that's just a little fun fact I like to point out to people. This is Chicken Salad Chick. This is actually where I got lunch earlier today. I'm not a big chicken salad guy, but they do have a great turkey sandwich that I love to eat. Right next door to it is the Floyd Dining Hall. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet hall where they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's also a Panda Express in there if you're feeling a little full on the food side.
Did you say Pandemic Express?
Panda Express.
Panda Express.
Yes, Panda Express.
It's the slang or the accent or something way down south here.
This is Floyd Hall as well. There's auditoriums in here and also some other classrooms where if you were taking a core science class or something, or maybe something even for neuroscience, you could possibly have a class in here as well. If you look over to the right, you'll see Catherine Cooper Cater Hall. That is the home of the Honors College. So if that is something that you get into one day, that is just where your home for it is and everything like that. This is just a popular place for people love to come and eat as
So
well.
students stay there? They live there?
No, that is just like offices and stuff for the Honors College. Behind it is the Quad, and we'll make a round over there as well. That's
So
kind
when was that built? You got any idea? Is it like
I don't have a
As old as
very
it
good
looks?
clue.
I mean-
yeah, probably just about as old as it looks. I know it's been renovated several times, but it is one of the more prettier buildings. Like
that joker's got 6 fireplaces, it looks like.
Pretty.
It does, really. There's 3 over there and 2, and I think that's another chimney in the back. That's where you keep your horses,
Yes.
in the back.
so, y'all walked up by Timmer's Corner earlier, correct?
Yeah.
We did. That's where we
Okay.
fed.
So I won't take you up there, but that is on the other side of Sanford Hall. That's Sanford. That's where our president's offices. That's where kind of the higher people, their offices are. Sanford Lawn's a great place for people who love to go eat, hang out, go get Timmer's lemonade, stuff like
400 selfies. That's what took us a long time. We spent about 20 minutes in front of that place with them
that.
taking pictures.
I promise you, every day when I walk by, there's somebody there taking a selfie or a picture. I promise you. That is definitely one of my favorite places to go.
It is a nice building though.
Oh, it's so cool. It is one of the coolest places on campus. All right, so if you look right here, you see this statue, this little funky looking statue. This was actually in commemoration of the first female student at Auburn University.
Oh, heck yeah.
They just built that a few years ago. They thought it'd be a nice symbol and a good patriotic way to thank the first, I forgot what her name was, but it was for the first female student at Auburn. So they thought they built that, put it up there in commemoration of her.
So what? Any idea what year that was?
I don't know. I think it was somewhere in the early 20th century or late 19th century.
Does it say?
probably
Is there
says
like a
on there,
plaque? Let me
yeah.
check it out real quick.
Yeah, go check it out, yeah.
It's not wood. It's probably, I don't know what it's made of. Hey, it looks like it's probably bronze, doesn't it? Catherine Brown. Oh, there's a building named after her also. Because I thought Auburn just spelled Brown wrong, but it's actually her name. 1892. That's pretty awesome.
That was
I
a
think it's
commemoration
bronze,
for-
don't you?
I don't know.
That's pretty awesome. It may be aluminum, but it's pretty awesome. It's probably bronze plated or something to keep it, or Zinc and Bros. Okay, let's press on. Sorry, I got
No, you're good.
distracted.
So right outside Titchener, how y'all saw that there was food trucks. Normally before coronavirus, the food trucks don't stay in one spot except for the Starbucks truck. It stays in the same spot. One of the spots that they do move to is there's always one back here behind where those bikes are. There's a little concrete slide back there. There's normally one back there, but because of Corona, they have to stay in the same spot. So the reason why that's so big is because this is the library. This is metal classrooms. In the front, it's just they just added on to Ralph Brown Drawn Library. We call it RBD, which is kind of in the back. It's the older part. But this new spectacular looking part they just built a few years ago. It's new classrooms, lecture halls, study rooms where you can reserve your own study spot for you and a few friends for a few hours. You can go online and reserve the room for you. You might have several classes in there, core classes, or just any big lecture halls in there as well. There's a Panera in there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Everybody likes a sandwich that costs $12. No, I'm just kidding. They have great bread.
It's
Okay.
good, yeah.
They do have Panera in there. It's definitely a great plus. I love going into the library and studying. It's great. The security shuttle, which is the bus that you can call from 6 p.m. to 7 a.m. will pick you up right here, so you don't have to walk anywhere on campus at night by yourself.
See, that's what I meant to ask you earlier. So it's safe. You can walk around here and feel good about it.
Safe. One thing I do like to point out is you see that blue emergency button down there, catty corner to the left, right behind that white Jeep.
I do, yeah.
The Auburn police chief did point out to us that you should always be able to see at least two of those, or one of those at all times, and two of those while you're standing at one. You click on the button right there, it calls 911. Here, we'll go right here. You click on the button, it calls 911, and immediately the 911 operator is there with you on the phone. But 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. all around campus, you can ride the Tiger Transit bus, which is a great asset. And then when that's not running, like I said, you can call the security shuttle bus and it'll pick you up wherever you want, take you wherever you need to.
7 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 7 a.m.?
The security shuttle is 6 p.m. to 7 a.m. So at night, there's a security camera inside the car with you. Also, you can call the police, or there's the security office, and a security officer will walk you from wherever you need to go from campus one place to another as well.
That's nice.
Yeah. And student safety is definitely prioritized here at all.
We encourage all our kids to open carry. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Now she's panicking.
So right here, if you cut through, this is the upper quad. There's two pieces of the quad, the upper and lower quad. The Honors College, which is Cader Hall, which we were talking about earlier.
It's about 90 degrees out here. Oh, that place is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. They do a lot of call outs right here. So SGA president, homecoming court, stuff like that. They do a lot of call outs back here.
She's won't know, not right now, but can just anybody go in there during the day?
Normally I think yes, but because of coronavirus, I don't think that they're allowing that. Okay. Everything's so different with COVID. Like if it were up to me, like right now, I wouldn't have my mask on because we're socially distant, but because I'm on the job, they're making me keep it on and stuff. You mentioned Brown Hall earlier, right there.
Yes, we passed that one.
Yep, that is Brown Hall. That's one of the halls here in the quad. If you do end up living in the quad, this is you and a roommate share a bathroom with two other people. So I lived here my freshman year, I lived down there, and your laundry for the quad isn't in your building, it's actually right here in the quad center, which is where the campus tours are. It's not as bad as it sounds. This is a place where you will have to come over here to do your laundry, but if you're wanting to live in the village like you were talking about earlier, you do have your own laundry in your own building.
I do smell dryer sheets.
I do.
Yeah,
Don't y'all?
Yes.
Nothing like a fresh dryer sheet. I remember sitting in class one day in college, and a girl pointed at my pants leg and said, "Hey, you got a bounce hanging out of your pants."
Oh no.
Media, campaigning, stuff like that. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and walk through here. Yeah, so that's right where I did my laundry freshman year. It's really not as bad as it sounds. Like I said, if you want to live in the village, it is in your own building though. That's something to So what we just went through was the upper quad with those dorms. Down here is the lower quad. This is where I lived my freshman year, and that back right one called Lupton Hall. In Lupton Hall, there's a barbecue place and a vegetarian place. That's another dining option we have as well. Same thing for them, doing your laundry, you do have to come up here and do it in the quad center though, but like I said, with you in the village, that's not a problem at all. This is a very popular place for tailgating during football games. A lot of people like to tailgate in here because it's really close to the football stadium right here.
Oh, yeah.
That was something I loved about it. Right through there you see the Science Center laboratory. There's a chance you might have to do a few research labs in there for psychology that you get those credit hours for. It's a very pretty laboratory building. You do several labs in there for science classes. I thought it was very cool as well. tour, just let me know.
Is there anything you want to see?
This is you.
We'll cut through over here and we'll go look at, or take a quick look at the student center as well. You can see some other dining options. Yeah, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Geronimo, she wants to grow up and go here.
Okay. You want to go to Auburn too? I'm not going to yell her name. That would be really awkward.
Yeah, if it's not,
I'll yell
don't
her name.
do it.
I actually, fun fact, I have 2 cousins that go here along with my little brother, and one of them is Albie.
Aww.
Fun fact. It's Albie's like this big secret, so like you can't give away their identity, but they're not Albie, they're friends of Albie.
Oh.
So he's a friend of Albie. He loves it. Would you like to go into the student center, or you just want to take a look at the outside? I can tell you about it from out here.
You can just tell me about it.
Okay, so this right here is the student center. In the student center, there's a Chick-fil-A. Starbucks is right here in this little rotunda. There's a Steak and Shake, Salad Works, and there's also a Greek place downstairs with acai bowls. The student center is a great place. There's also a gaming room. The radio station, TV station, newspaper, and student circle are in there as well. I work at the radio station. It's super cool. This is just a great place where a lot of people like to get food, kind of go between classes and get some homework done or study, hang out with friends. There's a lot of meeting rooms in here as well, so if you're involved in SGA, a lot of your meetings might be in here. You might get involved with a few other meetings as well. So just a little central place on campus. It's right outside the football stadium. As you see, it's on the other side. And like I was telling y'all earlier with Tiger Transit, the busing system, you can't see it right here. But on the other side of the student center, in between there and the football stadium, is where the buses will pick up and drop off. A good thing with that is you have the app as well, and the app tells you when the bus will be there, when it's going to drop you off, and how many people are on the bus as well. So it shows you the route and where it's at too. So, do you have any questions about the student center or anything? No? Mom or Dad? Anything from y'all?
Good.
Good.
Like, how big is the campus?
How big is it?
Yeah.
Like miles wise, or?
I don't know, I guess.
Maybe how many blocks? How many square blocks is it?
I think that's kind of just a little hard to tell. I will say, although it is one of the bigger universities in the campus and in the South, it definitely doesn't feel that way, and it's not hard to get around it, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I wouldn't say like if you had a class, you had 10 minutes to get to class, you're gonna be late anywhere on campus.
So once you've done time here, 6 months, a year, then it's nothing. You know where everything is.
I would say even after a few weeks. Yeah. You definitely will learn where everything is.
I like how they made this just walkway instead of roads.
They do tell you an interesting fact. I don't know how many bricks it is, but there's like a certain amount of bricks they use to make this. I think it's like almost 1 million or something.
Wow.
So like I said, that was the student center. This is the famous Haley Center. So Haley Center is where you will have a lot of your core classes. I had my psychology class in here, the one that I took that I was talking about, the smaller class size. Like I said, you will have a lot of your core classes in here. There's also the Auburn University Bookstore, which will pass by in here. You can buy textbooks there, Auburn's flag, anything you need, Scantrons for tests. There's also a bagel place inside here, so you get bagel and coffee on your way to class. Yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah. Haley Center is just, fun fact about Haley Center, it is the tallest building in Lee County, which is where we are. And
This building?
This building. Yeah, there's actually, if you look on the other side, there's a tower in the middle of it. It's 4 quadrants with 1 tower in the middle.
Oh.
And that's as tall as everything gets, or that's the tallest thing.
It's the tallest building in Lee County, and there's actually a law where there's no building that shall be bigger.
I see it now. I see it.
I
There
wondered
it
if
is.
there was an ordinance. 'cause
Yeah,
everything's
there's an
short.
ordinance where no other building can be built larger than it in the county. This was here when my
that's
dad
neat.
was here. It's one of the oldest buildings on campus, but it's also one of the most used buildings on campus.
And when did you say your dad graduated? Because you're talking about him kind of like he's
Like 93.
oh, that is a long time ago. He's old.
He is.
And when he sees this, he's gonna say, "Thanks, man. Thanks for calling me out every 5 minutes." When my dad was here, they put their horses over there, and they put their wagons over there.
No, he was here for a good bit. He loved it. Like I
That's
said, that's the bookstore.
beautiful
There's
campus.
Flag in there. Your textbooks are in there. Scantrons, pencils, notebook paper. Yeah, you should definitely go in there for all we did.
Yeah,
They
let's
got a
go
lot
check
of
it
cool
out.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
anybody can go in there and just shop
Oh, yeah.
around, whatever.
Absolutely, anybody.
We will go.
Here's a few of those other food trucks I was talking about now. Where I was pointing out my dorm on the other side of the quad, that's where the rest of the food trucks are. It's about 4, and 1 or 2 other over here. So they're kind of all over campus. So you're not really stuck in one spot.
They have plenty of food here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
food,
there's so much food.
food options are not lacking at all. And And then, like Tori was talking about earlier, that hall, when you were asking like if everything was centralized in campus, that's where we started. That's where y'all's meeting was today.
Okay, so we just made a loop.
That's where, yes, the big loop. That's where all your core classes are. And Thatch Hall is where some more of your core classes plus a few psychology classes might be. And then, like I said, the village is, if you come over here real quick, like I was telling you about Thatch Avenue earlier, used to be one long road. Center as well. More than food, paper plates, towels, dish soap.
So we are piddling and looking around. We're done. Bay has gone back to his workshop, and we will check out the bookstore and then be done. I may show you something inside here as long as there is not loud music playing. We'll see. Well, I suppose this is the way the video ends. 8 years later, I'm outside and they're still in the bookstore. You can barely see them right there. I've had my share. It's like they're school shopping. We're gonna be loaded up on Auburnalia. Thanks for watching my videos. If you ever come down here and need a tour, look up Bay. Pretty awesome dude. Thanks for letting me record you, dude. Thanks for watching my videos.